10 years old when a group of cops show up at my house. Babysitter's freaking out. They're here for me. Mom and Dad are dead. My life ended at 10 fucking years old because of some fucking asshat with a .20 BAC. My uncle picks me up the next day. Moved to his place in another state. I feel constantly alone. Don't have friends, no enemies either. I don't even have any bullies. I'm so invisible to the world, I might as well be part of the cosmic background radiation. Fast forward 12 years. 22-year-old kissless beta loser struggling with depression. Still living with my uncle. He's a good guy. Tries to point me in good directions. Got me through high school and college. Even helped me land a decent job, though I lost it a week later. Can't fault him for my shitty life. The day after losing my job, he takes me to some sandwich place to try to cheer me up. Food's good. I always eat too much. We get a seat outside. It's a nice day. Random bump on the arm and suddenly I'm drenched in ice water. This is my life now, .jpg. Look up and see a 9 out of 10. Smoking hot Stacy apologizing emphatically. She's not looking at me. She's apologizing to the air. Yeah, seems about right. I don't even react. Even if it wasn't on purpose, I probably deserved it. Multiple servers show up with wads of paper towels. Feel bad for making them work harder than they should have to for a loser like me. Stacy looks mortified. Still apologizing to the air. Looks like she's getting upset. Uncle kicks me under the table and points at something she's holding. A walking cane? She's blind. Feel even worse. I quickly get up and apologize for ignoring her. She reaches out unexpectedly and takes hold of my arm. The fuck? She apologizes again for dumping her water on me. Reply, I'm used to it. Stupid. She smiles warmly, introduces herself. Her name is Jessica. Uncle offers her a seat. She can't, has to leave. Takes out her purse and pulls something out. Flails for a second and grabs my hand. Her skin feels so nice. Puts something in my palm. It's her card. Tells me to call her and she'll make it up to me. Another Stacy appears, they lock arms. Jessica says goodbye, sweetly. They leave. Check out the card. It feels weird. Uncle says it's Braille. I don't know Braille. Pocket the card. No way I'm gonna call, but it feels good to be treated like a human being by someone other than my uncle for once. Decide to save it for a rope day. A couple of weeks go by and my uncle sits me down with the we need to talk look. Just started a new job. Figure he's gonna give me a rally speech. He's a good guy, Greg, has a knack for making me feel better. He tells me he took Jessica's card from my room. Tells me he called Jessica. The fuck you do, bitch, .jpg? Get this. He told her, Anon's really shy, but if you get to know him, he's really a great guy. Lies and slander, .jpg. Worse yet, they set a dinner date for that fucking night. Panic.exe. Took an hour to calm down. Start to think about my life. Haven't had a date in ever. Fuck it, she's blind. What's the worst that could happen? Take first shower in a week. Put on deodorant. Remember hearing that blind people have super smell. Put on more deodorant. Drive shitty Ford Escorts to the restaurant. Same place where she dumped ice water on me. Figures. First contact is pretty awkward. She's even prettier than I remember. 5'9", dark brown hair, 120 pounds, lovely pair of D's yoga pants. Dat ass. She's already ordered, so I just order the house burger. She laughs. Feels bad, man.jpg. Ask what's funny. Tells me she ordered the same thing. Says we already have something in common. Suddenly feel that human connection thing. It's obviously a charity date, but she's pretty and it feels good to smile. Decide to play along and enjoy the feels. I actually put forward some effort. I try to tell some jokes. I'm terrible at telling jokes. She laughs anyway. I kind of feel like crying. Food arrives and I dig in. Food is always good. Then I realize she can hear me eating. I feel gross. Swallow hard and apologize profusely. She just smiles and starts wolfing down on her burger. We're not talking quick little bitch bites with fast chewing. Oh, no. We're talking jaw hinges open and half a slaughtered calf enters the gaping maw of toothy hell. This is how I die.jpg. In pauses between mouthfuls, we start talking. Start to learn a bit more about her. Learn she's a foodie, likes complex and artistic foods and flavors. Learn about her hometown, small town girl. Learn she has a favorite color? Learn she wasn't always blind. She suddenly looks sad. Quickly changed the subject to me. Ah, shit, what are you doing.jpg? Try not to be a loser for once. Tell her about my MBA. Don't tell her it took 3 years to complete a 1 to 2 year degree. Tell her about my job. Don't tell her I basically babysit working teenagers for a living. Tell her about my childhood. Don't tell her about dead parents. As a last ditch, tell her about my uncle. Don't fucking tell her about dead parents. Conversation feels good. Partway into the meal, she flails out and grabs my arm. Tells me she's really enjoying herself. Suddenly feel like crying again. The fuck is wrong with me? Before I know it, it's time to go. Too soon.png. She holds out her credit card for the waiter to take. Quietly swap cards for mine. I'm not making a blind girl pay for my dinner. Besides, I know she only came out as an apology. Waiter returns a minute later and hands me my card. Quietly have him hand hers back. I sign and tip on the receipt. Waiter has her sign the customer copy. I expect her to bail and catch a ride any second to go home. Instead, she asks me to lead her out. Waiting awkwardly in the parking lot. Expect someone to swing around and pick her up. Any second now. She asks if I forgot where I parked. Realize I'm her ride home. Remember, the backseat of my car is filled with garbage. Probably smelly garbage. Remember, blind people have heightened sense of smell. Shit, fuck that JPEG. I help Jessica into my car. I'm so nervous, I drop my keys. Twice. Get in, start crappy car, and start driving. Hot girl car. Replaying date in my head, wondering how badly did I fuck this up. Completely distracted. Go on autopilot. Wind up driving home to Uncle's house. Turn car around and apologize. Remember Jessica is blind. Explain I went on autopilot and drove to the wrong house. Drive away. Try to make small talk. Start talking about family. about my dead freaking parents. Autopilot car across town to my workplace. Fuck. Apologize again and then explain how I accidentally drove to work. Kill me now. Realize I have no fucking clue where she lives. I've literally been driving for 30 minutes without a destination. Ask her for her address. Go to put address in phone's GPS. My battery's dead. Ask her for directions. Immediately regret asking blind person for directions. Ask if I can borrow her phone. She hands me a flip phone. Immediately regret asking a blind person to borrow their phone. By this point, Jessica is stifling a laugh so hard it's leaking out of her phenomenal ass. Breakdown laughing. We laugh for a solid 10 minutes. Jessica finally calls a friend for help. Her friend winds up giving directions over the phone. We laugh all the way back to her apartment. Feeling much better by the time we get there. Feeling good enough about things to walk her up. She takes my arm and I escort her up her steps. Strange pause outside. Out of nowhere, she tells me she knows I paid. How? She won't tell me. Instead, she puts her hand out and touches my arm. Works her hand up my arm and touches my face. Wonder if she's trying to see me. Nope. Once she finds my face, she stands up on her toes and gives me a little kiss on my cheek. Tells me she had fun. Tells me not to make my uncle call next time. Enters her house. I just stand there completely befuddled. There's a next time?